Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me! We're back! We're back again. And today Amberlynn posted a shorter vlog. It's about 12 minutes long. I guess not too much shorter than her recent videos, but she has been posting a lot of like 15 to 20 minute long vlogs. So this does feel a little bit short in comparison. And I think this vlog is going to be a little bit of the calm before the storm, if you will, because tonight she's doing another members only live stream and she teased on her community tab that there was something really important she had to talk to us about or something along those lines. I'm sure it'll be somewhat of a nothing burger. However, it could also be about the fact that her exes are seemingly unionizing. Like, they're coming together and talking shit. And tomorrow is when Casey's podcast launches, Wednesday, March 5th, okay? And if you haven't heard about that, I did mention it a little bit in my last Amberlynn video. But essentially, Beck announced that Casey was coming to the internet and starting a podcast with two of his friends, and their first episode was going to be an episode with Beck. So be on the lookout for that. We'll see what goes on with that. And also, as I mentioned in my last video, Beck and Destiny are also planning on making some kind of content together as well. So the exes are coming together. I anticipate those will be the only exes. I think Feline seems to really not want anything to do with the internet, and good for her. And good for her, honestly. And Crystal has not really come back around in a very, very long time either. Like, at this point, I don't think Crystal has any interest in being caught up in these shenanigans. You know, the only other ex that's really around is Tommy, and I don't think that the other three, as in, like, Beck, Destiny, and Casey probably want anything to do with Tommy. And Tommy proclaims that she doesn't want anything to do with Girl World, but, like, has interacted with Alexis. And I guess maybe you could also throw Alexis into this mixture, but I think everybody's just tired of Alexis, so, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a heads up that that was probably on its way. There may be some more exciting stuff to cover in the next couple of days than what we're about to watch now, because this video, and again, I told you, she was soft launching mukbangs, okay? So when I read the title, just know, we talked about this, okay? We talked about it. She's soft launching the mukbang era again. But the title of this video is called Eat With Me, which, like, the last video was also partially titled Eat With Me. Who is all that? What is all that out there? I'm like, you see me looking, literally, there is a window right here, but the curtains are closed. I don't know what I thought I was gonna see. Okay, the title is called Eat With Me, taking another COVID test and setting boundaries. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. It's kind of hard to do quickly. Just bring back the bar. Vlog. All of those other words were obviously not in the title. I just answered them and then I realized I hadn't said vlog yet. Oh my gosh, we're off to a wonderful start today on the Zachary Michael show. The Zachary Marie show. Oh my gosh. All right, well then let me just shut the fuck up, I guess, and let's get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi.
Today is February 22nd. Welcome to a new vlog. You guys, I have a package and I'm super excited about. I ordered some stuff from Teddy Fresh.
Not the Teddy Fresh. Not the Ethan Klein, not the Gila Klein. Oh my god. She also still has this mysterious mark on her chest, by the way. Maybe it's not Hickey. You know, it's possible it's not. But I'm very curious about what it's about. I noticed it a couple vlogs ago. Maybe she's just picking or something. I don't know. It's a fascinating spot to have a mark that looks like that, you know? But anyways, I guess let's get into the Teddy Fresh. I guess let's get into the Ela Klein of it all.
It's the first time I've ever ordered stuff for myself from there.
Oh yeah, because she previously got some Teddy Fresh stuff for Feline/Jade/Wifey, I believe.
I ordered from there before, but they were like gifts and stuff. And the quality is amazing. Oh my god.
Amazing.
I can't. Okay, you guys. I'm so excited. Look at this adorable necklace. Fingers are crossed that this is going to be super tight on me because as you guys know...
What do you know about it being super tight on you?
I do not like my necklaces long, which is easy to do because you're growing a big neck. So it's meant to be short.
That doesn't look comfortable at all.
Oh my gosh, it's genuinely so freaking
I don't
cute.
like it.
Literally so adorable.
I don't love it.
And I love the quality of it. Like, it doesn't feel super heavy. It doesn't look super cheap. It looks heavy, but it's actually...
I love how she's like, I love that it doesn't look super cheap. Well, she's always willing to buy super cheap looking stuff all the time from Amazon. Like, she's constantly buying super cheap stuff. And I'm sure, if I recall correctly, Teddy Fresh is not super cheap. Like, Teddy Fresh does cost a bit of money. But also what I was thinking about is just that, it's really hard every time she brings up Ethan Klein, H3H3, etc., I always, like, make a groan and I don't really go into things because it's just, like, there's a lot to cover when it comes to talking about kind of just, like, the craziness that is Ethan Klein in recent history. So, there's definitely probably some, like, other YouTubers that could cover it way more in depth. But what I will say about this is that people have tried, I remember in, like, Q&As and stuff, have tried to bring up to her that Ethan Klein these days has been a little bit problematic in many, many kinds of ways. And she just always, like, writes it off as, like, well, I hadn't heard anything. I'm so far behind on H3H3 podcast. Like, I'm just so far behind, I don't know anything about that. And so, I don't know. To me, it just feels like she continues to choose ignorance about some of these things. And you know what? Maybe if she's watching, she'll just remain ignorant because we really don't have the time right now. We're here to talk about Amberlynn. But if you're wondering, a lot of it has to go along with, like, what he said specifically about, a lot of the stuff I've seen, at least, has revolved around the Twitch streamer Hassan and just some, like, wildly outrageous claims that he's made about Hassan and things like that, and a lot of stuff that is going on with Palestine. And so there's a lot to uncover there if you're really interested, and that's not the point of today's video. But she does continue to support them, which is obviously her choice. She can support whoever she wants. But I do think it's interesting because in the past, like I said, I've seen people try to bring it up to her, and she's just always made the claim that she's, like, super far behind on H3H3 podcasts and she wasn't aware of anything or something like that.
Pretty light, which I like that. It's, like, the perfect weight, in my opinion. And then I also got this adorable keychain. Like, I have a purse that literally looks just like this.
Sure.
It is just their Teddy Fresh.
You have a purse that looks just like that? I ain't never seen it.
A little bear design, but it's...
I feel like maybe she's talking about, like, the shiny, like, heart purse or whatever. Maybe she's just saying, like, the shiny holographicness of it. It's just like a purse she has.
This, like, beautiful pink color. And then I also got a, like, mirror type deal because I don't have a mirror for my purse, and I definitely need one. So you can use it as a keychain if you want, or you can just have it inside of your purse. Oh my god, why is this so stinking adorable? Stop.
Sure.
It's such a beautiful pink, and then the furry. So on one side, it's like this, like, fur, and then obviously the mirror. Hello. Oh my god, this is adorable. And then last but not least, I did get a bag from there. I
just, really love watching her just buy stuff. It's just, like, such a time-honored tradition over here on the Amberlynn Reed channel. Because I also just feel like, are we actually going to see her use these things? I'm uncertain, to be honest with you.
This is so cute how they have literally their own little dust bag. I'm just actually obsessed with this.
This is also how you know that, like, back in the day when she was buying all of those, like, fake designer bags that they were fake, because, like, frequently nice stuff does come in a little bag like this. And she's like, oh my god, isn't it so nice that they have their own little bag? Yeah, frequently that is how nice, expensive goods come.
Oh my god, it's so adorable. I literally cannot. Look how stinking cute. I love the green and the pink. And then obviously the zipper is a cute little bear. So it does come with a longer strap, which is exactly what I'll be using.
I just don't feel like that actually, honestly. I know she talks a lot about aesthetic, and sometimes we hee and ha about aesthetic with her. But that really is not giving her, like, I don't know. I also personally just, like, don't like it, but I wouldn't expect myself to like any bag that Amberlynn buys for herself. But if I'm thinking about, like, the stuff that she likes to wear, this, like, green, pink, Alpha Kappa Alpha color scheme that they got going on here is not something that I would associate with Amberlynn's aesthetic, you know?
Oh my god, look at the back. Look at the babes. It's so cute.
Sure.
I am genuinely obsessed with this bag. Like,
genuinely
having my cute little keychain mirror on the side. Like,
just imagine.
Yes. All right,
just
you guys,
imagine.
So I'm actually about to have lunch, and I wanted to try it with you.
We've made it to the Eat With Me section of the video. Somebody did comment on my last video where she was like, we're gonna do a taste test of this Factor, and they're like, isn't she still talking about how she can't really taste anything because of COVID? I do think her taste and smell has come back a bit more than where it was at the beginning of her COVID arc, but I do find that also interesting. In general, though, I don't think any of us are really trusting Amberlynn's palette to begin with.
I'm having one of my Factor meals, which if you want to try some, you can click the link down below. I'm not sponsored. It's just going to get you some money off and me some money off as well. Right now I'm trying the spicy pork bolognese and cavatappi.
Bolognese? I love the way she says that word. Bolognese. Bowl of knees? What if somebody just had a bowl of knees? Like, what does that even look like? Bowl of knees.
Roasted green beans and pearl onions.
I love a green bean.
So I need to let you know.
I need to get some green beans the next time I go to the grocery store. I feel like I haven't had green beans in a while.
That it smells delicious. I'm a little hesitant when it comes to like the texture of the green beans, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys.
I'm actually kind of nervous.
So let's try the pasta first. Oh yeah, that's really good. I like how the pasta isn't like mushy. I'm more of an al dente girly pop. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I prefer.
Apparently pasta's the only thing she doesn't like to overcook.
And the pork is really good. Alright, here we go.
Oh gosh, here we go.
So they are a little waxy, which some people like that. Me, it depends.
She wants the green beans from a can, which honestly I do vibe with, because growing up, do you think my mom was ever making green beans, like fresh green beans? No, she was popping open a can of green beans. We ate a lot of our vegetables from cans growing up. But if you grew up eating that way, the difference is remarkable. Just like Amberlynn's bladder or whatever. The difference is noticeable, and it did take, like, I think one of the first times I had a fresh green bean, which I know this just sounds crazy, but, you know, this is a part of growing up with two parents who worked full-time. We were lower class, lower middle class at best, and, like, just did not have a lot of time to, like, cook fresh foods. But, like, the first time I ever had, like, a actual fresh green bean, I remember being like, oh... Green beans aren't supposed to be mushy? Green beans aren't supposed to be soft?
Taste though is really good. Is there a dainty way you can eat green beans? Because I don't think there is.
Well, maybe if you don't put 4 on your fucking fork at a time, diva. We can start there. You have 4, maybe 5 green beans on your fork at once. You might want to start there if you want to look dainty while eating a green bean. That's
little onion
absolutely not
It's a cute
dainty.
little touch. And a tasty little touch.
I'm just like, she's really like, how can I eat green beans dainty? Girl. What were you expecting, diva?
Genuinely, these meals are honestly so good. There has not been one that I've tried that I have not liked. This one's 400 calories, which is really good.
Okay. Work.
So I almost took my last COVID test, but
I kind of wish she would go back to when she would eat on camera where she would just edit in quick bites, because I kind of forgot all of the like slurping and chewing noises that come along with her mukbangs. But yeah, we all agree we're not letting her call this an eat with me, right? Because this is a mukbang. I mean, certainly, you know, like the choice of food and stuff like that is better than what she's chosen to do in mukbangs in the history of her channel. But this is a mukbang, right? Like, we're not letting her use semantics over here to get around the fact that she's back to mukbangs.
I want to wait until, like, I know I'm going to test negative. So I think today's actually...
Is that
it's
today?
been exactly 2 weeks that I've been quarantining. I did go to the hospital. I do take Twinkie out. I mask up. Wash my hands a lot, etc., etc.
Girl, that's what I'm talking about. She purposely left that edit in of her slurping up them green beans. She's over here concerned about if there's a way to eat green beans in a dainty manner. And she's like...
from it has definitely messed with my stamina, but I know from the past that I'm able to, like, work on that and get my breathing better and my stamina better, so I'm not, like, 100% worried. But I will say, like, it definitely sucks. But I figured that was gonna happen.
Like, girl, one green bean at a time, diva.
I think me getting these meals is one of the best decisions I've made in a while.
Work.
My eating has been horrific. Like, I'm scared to even weigh myself. I've been eating things like chips, ice cream. I think I was just, like, going through, like, a mental health. And when I go through a mental health, especially, like...
I was going through one mental health. It sounds like the first time I smoked weed and I was like, I'll have 3 weeds, please. I don't think I actually said it like that. But I remember talking about, like, after the fact, after I smoked weed for the first time, I was like, I think I had, like, 3 weeds. I went through one mental health. I thought I was gonna die.
Not being able to, like, leave my apartment and go do things, like, it's definitely been getting to me.
No, it's real. That
was so freaking good. Wow. I recommend every meal I have had. I obviously haven't tried them all for you guys on camera, but the ones that, like, I have tried have been so good. I haven't had a single one that I've disliked.
She said, I'm only doing special mukbangs for you. You don't get to eat with me for every meal. But this mukbang, this factor meal, this was great. This was wonderful. Also, what is this? I don't feel like I saw her buy this Lego.
Might actually be one of my most favorite Legos I have ever done. Like, genuinely. The detail is crazy. I had so much fun with this one. You guys have no idea.
I just don't remember her buying this, but maybe she bought it a long time ago and she's just now getting around to doing it, and it's just like... It fell through my Swiss cheese brain memory situation type of deal.
Like... Look at these rooms.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
this one was everything. And
is this name brand Lego or is this like Amazon knockoff Lego situation?
I could not stop doing it. I'm kind of going through like a little...
Ooh, there's a car!
Session. We also have...
There's a car!
That goes in a little parking. And then here we have
there's an elevator!
Oh
my god. Gag.
Put it somewhere because it's pretty massive.
Ooh.
But yeah, I think...
What do you know about pretty massive in Berlin?
Favorite Legos, honestly, are buildings. And this one is just like so colorful, but also modern. And just like all the details. I'm obsessed. Alright, you guys, so I put my Lego up on my bookshelf.
There it is.
I did have this purse up there, but I am okay with it being down there. This Lego actually goes really good with my theme. I don't know, y'all. Legos are just a passion.
With your theme? With your theme of what? What is the theme? It goes really well with my theme. Girl, what theme? I just don't. It's not. I don't see the vision. Alright, anyways, whatever. Next day.
Hello. So it is the next day. It is February 23rd.
Okay. I do feel like she's getting caught up. Because February 23rd was only like last week, right? I don't know. What is time? Time is made up. Time is made up. Yeah. Oh, she was for a while like 2 weeks ahead in videos, but now we're much closer to like a week. It was a little over a week since February 23rd.
Okay, so I still feel slightly like blah, but I think it's just like the remnants of COVID.
Yeah.
But
honestly, I imagine she'll test negative.
And, like, just random little things. But I'm fully confident this is gonna be negative. Fully confident. Oh, God, that tickles.
Yeah. Also, it's even worse. Like, I have found doing the at-home tests, like, I'm now, like, so used to doing it that it's, like, NBD. But I remember back in November when I thought I was literally gonna die and they couldn't figure out what sickness I had. I went to urgent care to, like, get checked out and treated. And when they swabbed my nose, they were so fucking intense. I was like, girl, I was not ready for that. Give me a little warning. This is not what it's like when I do it at home on my own.
Alrighty.
Oh, she is still a little snotty.
Last time I did it, like, the positive popped up so fast.
Yeah.
So I still have my positive, which is right there. Those two.
Why are you holding on to that? Why are we holding on to your old positive COVID test like that? I don't understand how that serves you.
Lines. And this one's doing its thing. So there's gonna be one line regardless. One line just means that it's working.
Yeah, girl, we know. Well, I know.
Alright, so the first line is popping up, so that means the test does work.
Diva, just wait the 15 minutes and come back. Just wait the 15 minutes and come back. A watch pot is not gonna boil, Diva.
Oh my god. I'm like so worried. Oh my god. Wait, there's no other line popping up.
Girl, because sometimes it takes a second. You're being so dramatic. Just walk away and come back in 15 minutes.
Fuck yes. There's no other line. Not me, like, squinting. I am COVID free. Oh my god.
I mean, she probably really is, but, like, also, it doesn't always automatically pop up right away. It doesn't always pop up right away, Diva.
I beat COVID. And now I'm left with, like, being so out of breath no matter what I'm doing. Like, my breathing is drastically worse.
So did you really beat COVID, girl? Because it seems like COVID is still kicking your ass, Diva. And this is the problem. This is why people want you to take your health more seriously.
Having COVID and then after having COVID, like, I just feel so winded so quickly and I just feel like more fatigued than usual. I think it's also just like a slight bout of depression because I have just been in my apartment. I haven't like gone out and like done things, but I still go outside to like walk Twinkie, but it's like I need more than that. And now that I tested negative, I feel safe to do that because I would hate to be the one to give anybody COVID. I don't want to get anyone sick. Even if it wasn't COVID. Like, no matter what it is, like, I don't want to get you sick.
She said, I don't want to get anybody sick, but what I will do is go around all these sick people in my life and risk getting sick myself. Which, like, I also get it. Sometimes you want to spend time with your family, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just like, I appreciate that she's using caution, that she's using care, but I also just still think about how she was like, yeah, I hugged a person with COVID. I hung out with my sick grandma, my sick stepdad. And it's just like, okay, use the same level of caution to protect yourself, Diva. But I do appreciate that she's not been going anywhere. She's been trying to avoid people so that she doesn't get other people sick. That's like very mature and responsible for Amberlynn in a way I would never expect or anticipate.
I just feel really relieved right now. Yay!
All right. Are we going out then immediately?
Hello. So it's the next day. It is February 24th. I have clean clothes I have to put away, so do not mind that. So I actually have no vlog. Like,
I always love when she points out things. You know, probably somebody would have noticed all the clothes on the washer behind her. I also do, it's one of those things though where it's like, if you're concerned about what people thought about it, why are we filming here to begin with? Or why not stop, put away the clothes, and then film, you know? I mean, to each their own, but it's just, you know, you could have saved yourself the trouble of saying that in a video and just put the clothes away or filmed somewhere else in your home.
Anything today at all. I just wanted to talk to you guys about something. By the way, my hair is wet. I took out of the shower. I had my hair in a towel.
Is she gonna talk about setting boundaries? Because it was the 24th? No, the 24th was Monday. So the 25th, okay, so part of the title of this video is called Setting Boundaries. So I assume that's what we're gonna get for the last 2 minutes of this video. The 25th was when she came onto YouTube and did a members only live stream where she was like, you can't make me talk about Beck's inheritance because I have boundaries. I have boundaries and you need to respect them. So I assume that this was like her pep talk she gave herself the day before. Although I will say, I think Beck's video about the inheritance came out on the 25th, if I recall, because I'm pretty sure it came out in the morning, and then Amberlynn went live later that night, and all day people were talking about, getting ready, preparing to ask Amberlynn for questions, wondering if she was going to answer questions about it in her members-only live stream.
And my ends always dry first because my hair is just so dry. As in, like, not dry from wet, but, like, dry as in, like, fried and all that stuff. Even though I just literally trimmed it. Dry and fried is the words I'm looking for.
Okay.
But anyways, so Mondays, which is today, are my therapy days. And I realized that I have decided to keep that part of me separate and sacred to myself. Last time I did therapy, I was seeing a psychologist, and I would come on here after every single time, and I would come on here after majority of the appointments that I went to, and I would share with you guys like how it went and stuff. And I've decided that I want to like keep that to myself.
Sure.
But I do want to share my journey with having BPD because I feel like it's extremely misunderstood, and I also feel like it'll help people understand me better if they like try to understand me. Plus, I know there's people who are watching me who also have BPD, and I get messages all the time where people are like, I'm so glad that you're talking about this. It's not...
I guess I feel conflicted, and certainly she has more to talk about here, but I feel a little bit conflicted because I absolutely think in most cases with her health, right? Like, I mean, at least in the case of like her physical health, she tends to do better when she doesn't talk about it on YouTube. And I certainly like respect that there are some things she wants to keep to herself. And I also am like, but girl, if you come on here and talk about BPD this, BPD that, and yet you provide no real like demonstrated proof or evidence that like you've been working on something specifically in therapy to help you come to that, I think I will be frustrated, but I imagine other people will too. Certainly welcome to talk about your own experiences regarding BPD and stuff, but like the reality is at this point, with all the times you've brought up BPD on your channel, or most of the times that you brought up BPD on your channel, it's been in defense of like deplorable behavior from you, right? And so I think that that's what will be frustrating, you know? If you want to come on and be like, after this week, well, I guess she's not talking about therapy. So I don't know. I guess for me, it just depends on how the BPD is brought up, to be honest with you, because so often we've seen her use it as like an excuse for bad behavior and not really talking about like, here are the things that I'm doing to work on my bad behavior. So So yeah, those are my thoughts. That's what I feel conflicted about. I certainly respect everybody's choice to like keep their personal health care, both physical and mental, offline if they want to. And yet I know that when she's like, I still want to talk about BPD, it's because she wants to be able to talk about it as an excuse for her bad behavior, especially with all of these exes coming out and talking about the ways that she has treated them.
It's not something I want to shy away from. It's not something I'm ashamed of anymore. I was once ashamed, but like having BPD is not my fault. Getting diagnosed so much later in life is also not my fault because a lot of people actually get misdiagnosed and they get diagnosed with bipolar, which I was diagnosed bipolar about 7 years ago.
That's also interesting, and I need to go back and re-listen to what Beck said about that. But Beck said something about like maybe she was, maybe she wasn't diagnosed with bipolar, but either way, like, didn't follow, like, the recommendations of the medical provider at the time and just did nothing with it.
And it was a misdiagnosis because I actually had BPD. What will be my fault is if I don't get help. So I just ordered on Amazon, actually, 2 BPD books, kind of like workbooks that were actually recommended to me by the therapist. So I'm pretty sure that'll be coming in the mail tomorrow. So I'm kind of like meeting in the middle.
I am not surprised that she's happy to be buying stuff on Amazon. Okay, work. I do know, like, at least through Life Plus Cindy. Life Plus Cindy is another YouTuber, if you're not familiar with her. I've covered her a little bit over here on this main channel, and more recently, I've watched her on Twitch, and I've reposted those reactions to my Twitch re-upload channel. It's called Zachary Michael also. It's linked down below. But anyways, Cindy used to also focus in on doing all these, like, BPD workbooks and stuff like that, and also frequently, like, abandoned them and then would come back later and, like, get reinvested in them. So, if these BPD workbooks are anything like the mini journals and things like that Amberlynn'S bought throughout the years, I mean, who knows if she's actually going to do well, but it does fit in with, you know, one of her hobbies and interests, which is buying books, journals, etc. off of Amazon.
To be sharing like stuff about the workbook and stuff about like what I go through having BPD.
It's giving Life Plus Cindy.
I'm keeping my EMDR therapy just private. I'm really trying to set a boundary between like what I feel comfortable sharing versus what I don't, and I really want to stick to it. And so
she's so good at boundaries, y'all. You don't understand boundaries like Amberlynn does.
Far I am. Like I said, I wasn't going to talk about my love life. So now I'm also adding to the list therapy, and I think that's totally fine. I feel like people's therapy appointments should be personal to themselves, and they should share what they feel comfortable with.
So far we've got love life is off boundaries, therapy's off boundaries, and anything related to Beck at this point, I'm guessing, is off boundaries. Unless it's her deciding she wants to talk about Choosy once again weeks later.
I'm really excited, like, for therapy and for these workbooks and just really, truly digging deeper and healing to the best of my ability. So anyways, I am going to end this
That's
vlog.
what Jeff Probst says.
Bye.
He's like, you guys gotta dig deep. Anyways, you know what she doesn't seem to have a boundary around anymore? Doing mukbangs on her channel. Maybe I'll try to work that into the title of this video somehow. Because, like, her boundaries regarding eating on camera have certainly changed, haven't they? Ever since she watched that FBI Frank mukbang video, she's been like, I really want to get back into eating on camera. Which, I don't know, maybe she just misses having an audience for eating in front of. That's speculation, allegedly. You know, she broke up with her emotional support feeder. So maybe she's just missing that aspect. I don't know, divas. I don't know at all. But what I do know is that is all I have time for today. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button if you want to get notifications every time I post a new video. And make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!